Right.
Hey! It's me.
No, it's not.
Okay, it's not me.
I have news. Welcome to the Itch Podcast!
Number
59.
Thanks for cutting me off.
Were you going to say the number?
I was.
I'm Spencer.
I don't know who I am anymore.
JD.
I'm Sean.
Thank you for joining us on this blessed of days.
Blessed of days.
This is
Christmas?
a blessed day.
This Saturday. It's a Saturday.
Hanukkah, maybe?
On this Hanukkah of days.
Sure.
And we are a podcast that deals with gaming news.
We are?
We do reviews.
We do that too.
We do Let's Plays. Just wrapped up a game. Just now.
What was the game?
Chrono Trigger. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Hopefully we'll have a cool video about that later.
Yeah.
We're going to definitely talk about it after this podcast.
I'm down. Let's do it.
Yeah.
And then I can start working on it right now.
Immediately.
Immediately. But anyway, before we get into all that good stuff, I just want to do a quick shout out to Turbo Zone. It's a channel that does video game reviews, usually with classic games. They have a focus on Sega content, unfortunately, so it's a step below.
Genesis is good.
But if people like Sonic, then they like Sonic. Who's the judge?
What about Dreamcast? They touch Dreamcast?
No, not really.
Dreamcast
Mostly like
touched them.
Genesis.
How many games
I've
did
seen.
they touch on the
But they'll do
Oh, so
they do
many.
anything. Like they did some PS2 games. They've done a bunch of other games.
There's so many good games. And good games.
Yeah, but I mean,
But
there's
a
a lot
good-
of good games. But
A good crew over at TurboZone. They do movie reviews as well at that area. So definitely check them out if you get the chance. But before we get to the new stuff, we asked what people have been playing. Sean, what have you been playing this week?
Well, I've been playing some SSB4, and that's pretty much it, really. That's all I play now because I am a piece of shit and I hate myself.
Okay,
So
good.
SSB4, I'm also balding, so that's good.
You're balding?
Yeah.
Wait, are you losing hair or are you balding?
No, I'm losing hair. I'm like, top of my head is getting thinner. I'm getting less hair there. Like, I'm starting to go bald at 28.
Oh no.
Thanks.
Isn't it like Rogaine or something that you can take?
I'm just going to shave my head, get a bunch of tattooed sleeves, become Joe Rogan.
That's good. Okay.
Stand in front of fires all the time.
Well, JD, what have you been playing this week?
Fucking bitches.
Playing them bitches.
Next.
what console is that on?
They like to be
Reality.
called strong, independent women.
That console called Live.
Anyway, so I've been playing Deus Ex, trying to hurry up and beat it. To return it. Pretty much at the end.
Okay.
I was literally going through the end of it. I failed the hacking thing, and I'm doing 100% stealth. I failed the hacking thing, and the alarm went off, and then figured out where I was. I was like, oh, I'll just reload. My last save was like, I save frequently. My last save was like 3 minutes ago. I was like, fuck this, I'm done. I would have beat it last night, probably.
Have you fought the boss yet?
Which boss?
There's really only one boss.
Well, technically, no.
There's one.
When you do a side quest, there's a boss.
Side quests are for pussies, and there's only one boss.
Is that true?
No,
That's it.
Is that true?
that's not true.
Oh, shit. For a second. I was
I guess you didn't do any
Man.
side quests
That
in
is
The
the
Witcher 3.
overcorrection of a man who
I guess you
doesn't
didn't do.
side quests.
Yeah.
I must be a real pussy. I'm like, I love side quests.
Yeah. I
Um,
guess you didn't do any in Witcher 3, right? You didn't do any of them.
He's doing all the side quests.
Yeah, of course he did.
I'm working on them right now.
Oh, you mean the side quests?
Like a pussy.
But like
I'm running through the whole game,
He's a closeted side
but I beat
quester.
it the first time without doing any side quests.
You're just a
Or
closet
I did
pussy.
a couple.
Yeah,
that's
closeted
a
side quester.
Yeah, I did.
I know
did.
which ones you did.
I did some side
The
quests.
closet
Who's
pussy.
that?
But that game's great.
A self-hating side quester.
Yeah. Is that it?
No, you guys just cut me off.
What else
so
are you
talking?
Well, it's pretty much like we usually do.
Overwatch.
Yeah.
Of course, I've been playing Overwatch. I've been playing Anna.
Anna?
The old sniper. Girl
Yeah.
Who heals people.
Anal?
Anna.
Yeah, she's a healing sniper.
I heard this.
That's
She's-
tight.
I don't know why I don't have Overwatch.
She's very hard to play.
I really need to buy that fucking game.
Street Fighter.
Oh, who you maining?
I'm still playing Laura. Your
Oh, I
end
thought
drops
you-
at the end of this month.
That's
I
my
thought-
babe.
I like
Really?
I like the names of like some of the fighters in Street Fighter.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Laura, Denise, Janice,
Sharon.
Sharon,
She works in an office.
There's
She got 3
Well-
kids.
Joseph,
Yeah.
What you playing,
Ryu.
Jerry?
Mike.
weird.
I thought you were maining Jerry.
I kept playing with her, but honestly, that game If there's one important thing that I've learned about that game is reaction isn't everything in that game. In that particular Street Fighter. It's more about having a battle strategy. Like when the guy falls down, when I play as Laura, I've got like 2 or 3 ways that I know how to handle it. Okay. If a guy falls down and I'm playing as Jury, I'm like, shit, what's next? So it's different.
Maybe it's gotta get good.
Well, you have to play the character enough. It's not like you have to. I really don't want to devote that much time into just in practice mode playing as that character. So I was just like, you know what? I'll just go back to Laura, and I've been successful. So, yeah.
I feel like
What have you been playing, Rosie?
What I've been playing? Yeah. Playing Legion. Pretty much that's it. Played a little Smash 4 on my DS. Honestly, I haven't been playing much of anything. Oh, more of the Battlefield 4 beta.
Morrowind? What?
Morrowind, sure.
The Battlefield 4 beta.
Morrowind?
I would love to play Morrowind.
It's released on Steam. You can play it right now if you want. You can play it.
You can play it right here.
now.
Can I play it now?
On
Yeah.
that laptop.
In the stream.
Right.
Let's just
the
play it
stream,
now.
You play it on the stream.
Spencer, my good friend. What have you been playing?
Thank you for asking.
I don't even want to know.
Yeah, now I'm bored.
I've been playing. I played a little bit of Stella Deus. It's a PS2 tactics RPG. It's my favorite tactics RPG of all time. Played a little of that. And then on Thursday, Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Spirit of Justice came out. I've been going through that, and it is fantastic.
Is it?
Yeah.
I wouldn't know.
It uses seances to look through a person's eyes right before they die. And you get to use that as...
So this is magic now.
A little bit.
So, like,
kinda
you
bring that
hire a
license to
psychic or something to do a seance and to see.
No, in fact, you're in a Chinese-like place. It's not called China, but it's like a Chinese-like place. And their court system, they got away with lawyers. They did away with defense attorneys. And they said, all we use now is the seance that shows what they saw right before they died. And Phoenix Wright comes in, he's like, fuck that. I'm a lawyer. We're going to do this right.
Right.
So he's putting his foot down.
Okay. What do they say?
They're like, oh, we don't like that.
And so how is he allowed to practice law still?
And what do you say? He just says, no, I'm going to do this right. And then he solved the case. So I'm only on the second case.
So what is his actual purpose in their courtrooms? I mean, he's a lawyer.
He says, no, we're going to do this the right way.
So
And they go, no, we've been doing this
democracy
for
wins.
hundreds of
Yeah,
years.
No, they've only been doing it for 20 years.
Oh.
It's like a new thing. So yeah, it's great. But if you play any Phoenix Wright game,
Yeah, I know it's great.
you know it's great. So I'm telling him to go play it instead of playing Legion the whole freaking time.
That's one of the
Don't
best
worry.
things is knowing you're gonna have a good time with the game before you even
Yeah.
loaded it in. You're like, this is gonna be great.
You know,
Phoenix Wright, boom.
That's
I
when
think the
you
last
actually-
time I felt that way was like Red Dead Redemption.
no, the only time though is that's how you get hurt the hardest too. It's Dragon Age 2. I was like, Dragon Age Origin was so good, and Dragon Age 2 is right around the corner. This should be shit.
It was like that with I just lost it because I don't think about Dragon Age. Zelda.
Really?
What's Zelda game?
Like, okay, so I'd never beat. It took me. I still haven't beat Ocarina of Time. I pretty much got to the end, but I had to return the
Oh, really?
64 to Troy. It was Troy 64. So I gave it back to him and I was like, all right, whatever. But it was actually Twilight Princess.
Oh, because of the spider?
Huh?
Was it because of the spiders?
No, I just loaded it up, man. And I was like, regardless of the spiders, I was like, I'm still going to have a great time on this game.
Good.
And games where you can kind of turn your brain off and just like chill, it's usually the sign of good pacing. Because they're throwing stuff at you and it's not overwhelming, it's not underwhelming. You're not getting bored and going, oh, it's a good time to stop. It's like if a game like Witcher, for instance, when you turn on The Witcher, you can get sucked up for a pretty long time in that game, right? That's because the pacing of it. They've worked it out. Like, people are like, oh, they just added quests to the gameplay. No, they also set up those quests specifically. This one's going to be fun. This one's not going to be too overbearing. You know, whatever. All that stuff is important, too. So, yeah. I mean, Witcher technically, but I kind of slowed down after a while. Just because I was like, fuck, man, this is taking up my life. I need to take a break.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Zelda will do that for me. Castlevania can. Since we were talking about it.
Yeah. Are there any more games you guys can think of that when it came out Like you thought it was like a surefire hit, and you played it and were not.
Gears of War 2.
Well, when he said Dragon Age 2, all I could think about was Dragon Age 3.
Oh, Inquisition.
Dragon Age 3.
Wait, did you like
Piece-
Dragon Age 2 though?
You piece of shit.
I hated
Dragon
that.
Age 2 was
You tremendous piece of shit, Dragon Age 3.
But
I was
but
good.
that's the thing though. As soon as you got hurt by Dragon Age 2, were you not ready to
No,
hurt
no,
again?
because I felt like, okay, so they make Dragon Age 2. People are like, well, this is not that great. Can you please make it more like Dragon Age 1? And they're like, all right, so guys, we did it. We walked this whole thing back. We made Dragon Age 3. It's going to be more like Dragon Age 1, but with better mechanics. And then they release it, and it's like, okay, all right. So now what you got to do is spend 60 hours in Zone 1, and then once you're done grinding out, you can move on to Zone 2.
See, that's the actual problem though. Is that they don't tell you really that you shouldn't be in there for 60 hours. That's the issue, and you want to complete everything in there for 60 hours.
We all have a completionist mentality. Well,
Right.
we have that.
So,
I mean,
I-
I was stuck in the hinterlands too, and I was
Yeah.
just like, you know what,
Same
I'm okay
here.
with it, but I could see how some people be like, what the fuck, get me out of here.
Yeah, because it was just like, all right, I'm doing these quests. They're literally nothing quests. They're almost like just fetch quests.
Yeah.
Fight the bears.
My obvious answer would be Final Fantasy 13.
Oh, that's a good one too.
Yeah, Final Fantasy
Coming off
is
of
pretty terrible.
the Final
But
Fantasy
here's the
series,
thing.
like, granted, 10 and 12
That's what I was
didn't
gonna say.
really do it for me totally.
10 was cool.
That was
10
cool.
was alright.
And I still need to play 12.
But
I like
More.
12.
But as soon as, so I was kind of like, this series is kind of waning to me. But 13 was like, all right, new console, let's do it. And 13 basically got me out of consoles because I played that and I was like, oh my god,
It's just the pinnacle.
this is like, yeah, this is where my favorite series, quote unquote, whatever, is going. Wow. I'm gonna play League of Legends and not play any of this.
Yeah.
And that's where I was for like 3 or 4 years.
My God.
And then the next Chrono game came out.
Yeah.
That would have brought you back.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh for sure. Any console with a Chrono game, I would grab it.
Wow.
Yeah.
That Chrome.
Like the Oculus. You're like, I'll do it.
Yeah, Oculus Rift.
You're like, I'll do it.
Yeah.
While you're shoving out the money,
Yeah.
I'll do it.
Son of a bitch.
It's supposed to be like Chrono Surge, I think, was like, or no, not Chrono Surge. It was like
Kind of break.
Chrono Break. Was
I heard a rumor of
Yeah,
that.
that was supposed to be the name of it.
Oh well.
Cool name.
I have one.
Oh, okay.
DMC Devil May Cry.
I thought you were gonna say Devil May Cry 2.
So no, well, Devil May Cry 2, but I didn't know what a bad game was when I first played that game.
Yeah.
I was
okay.
just like, okay, I can kill these guys by shooting them. Whatever, I'm still a fucking beast.
Yeah.
Flipping all over the fucking place. I was like, cool with it.
Yeah.
But no, DMC Devil May Cry, because I was like, all right, I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. This game's getting a lot of hate. I played the demo and I was like, you know what? You can be fast in this game.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not like all the other Ninja Theory games are fucking sluggish. I don't care what people say about Enslaved, Heavenly Sword, all that stuff was sluggish. So I was like, all right, Devil May Cry is all about being fast. So I was playing it. I was like, all right, cool. I think I got to there's a boss where you have to fight an aborted baby.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, it's pretty violent. And I'm pretty sure, right? And when you're fighting the aborted baby, it's like it hits you. If he hits you like twice, it's like super crazy high damage. And I'm like, but like when a game's good, you can vouch for its mechanics and be like, that was my bad.
Mhm.
It's like Ninja Gaiden, you'd be like, I got hit by that attack. But if you're playing that game, you're like, oh, so I can get hit by that attack, and then sometimes I can't. What's going on? So I think I had a breaking point when I fought that boss, and I was like, you know what, this game is actually pretty ass.
You know
I'm
what?
just trying to give it the benefit of the doubt, but it's not that good.
Funny thing of it is,
Human
but-
Revolution, same thing.
Devil May Cry 2 was the first Devil May Cry I played, and it was my favorite.
Do you guys ever, speaking of that, like boss fights, do you guys ever see on Reddit the hitbox porn for Dark
For
Souls 3?
It's amazing.
When there's the boss is Blade or something, like Dancer's Blade. He's an inch away from them and not hitting them. Oh my god.
That stuff
It's
is
so
like,
sweet.
Just
It's so sweet.
It's really cool to see. I prefer it in Bloodborne because a lot more enemies you fight more humanoid enemies.
Mhm.
So you'll fight well, I'm not going to spoil it, but you fight other hunters, and maybe if they swing at you and you just happen to be doing a charged R2 or something, and you
Yeah.
go underneath it and hit them back. It looks so cool.
Yeah.
It's the coolest stuff ever.
Super dope.
That's
Did you know that
pretty
you
cool.
could counter Dancer? I didn't know this.
Oh.
You can
I
riposte
never
them.
even wanted. I didn't want to try that.
I know you can counter.
The guy in the beginning.
The king.
No.
Is Ezel or whatever the fuck his
Well,
name
yeah,
is?
you can counter him.
Yeah.
Gundyr.
Gungar, yeah.
Iridex Gundyr. You can counter him, but no, you can counter one of the Lords of Cinder. Or you can crumple him. You know, get him on his knee.
Yeah.
What's his name? You need the Storm Ruler.
Oh yeah, the giant dude.
Yeah, shoot him in the head a couple times.
Yorm, right?
Yeah, Yorm. Yeah, if you shoot him with the Dragon Slayer bow, he'll be like, and fall down.
Oh really?
Yeah, you can do it. Just hit him.
I've never done anything but Stormcaller for that boss.
Yeah, it's a stupid fight.
It is way too easy. They fucked that up so bad.
That was a Demon Souls fight, pretty much.
I had a lot of trouble with the Demon Souls bosses. More so than Dark Souls.
Well, that's what kind of. Was it because Demon Souls? Did you go back and you think you still have trouble?
Demon Souls was easier and harder at the same
I
time.
don't know. Like, I mean, like, there's a point in that game where I'm pretty sure this is the place where I broke my controller. But like, you know those Terminator skeletons that roll around?
Yeah, and you're in the storm area 4-1 through whatever.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that area, when you first arrive, it's got that big pit area, and then you kind of go forward until you fall into the boss with that big, like, fat yellow creature that fucking starts hitting you immediately after you fall.
Yeah.
That made me so angry, like, because you fall and you take half your health immediately. And then sometimes it'll just stun lock you and you'll die instantly.
Jeez.
So you fall and you get stunned, and then hits you like once and then twice, and you're dead. And that happened to me like 10 times in a row once. And so that's when I like actually first destroyed my controller.
Has anyone else destroyed their controllers at a rage?
No.
Honestly, I don't think you're the type.
And I don't mean like
I don't
I
think
threw
you
it.
are either. Have
And
you?
you went, ah.
No, I mean like I threw it into my other room at the time. I think my bedroom was like within looking distance of my like living room area. I threw it into the bedroom as hard as I could. It bounced off a wall, and then I ran after it like into my bedroom.
Yeah.
And I proceeded to smash it against the ground. And I had some pliers.
Jesus Christ!
I had some pliers
Your
nearby.
rage wasn't sated at any point.
No, I was screaming. I had some pliers on the table nearby. So after I was done smashing it, I took the pliers and I pulled off both joysticks with the pliers.
Jesus.
And then I proceeded to just open up the controller.
What did it do to you?
Like all the way and take out the chip and smash that too.
Oh God!
This happened again to me once. This happened again, and it was actually pretty much the same sort of scenario where I threw. You guys know what my house looks like. I have that upstairs area.
Nope, never been there.
I've been there.
Well, I took my controller and I threw it down stairs onto my tile, and then I ran down my stairs.
Wait! Why is your anger never sated at any point?
It's not enough.
It's never enough.
It's not enough.
You're like just like
So insatiable.
it's just like
Right.
until it's just nothing.
So I ran downstairs, I grabbed it, I brought it into the garage, threw it down onto the floor of the garage. I took a hammer, because I have like tools in the garage, and I just beat the shit out of it with a
You had a
hammer.
rage mode for like 20 minutes.
And I just smashed this one into tiny pieces with the hammer in my garage.
It sounds like very surgeon-like rage. Just you, like you have.
I want to kill him, and I know how to do it.
Yeah. All right, we'll get you. Like you think at some point, like with the screwdriver, you'd be like, "All right, I'm kind of over this
Yeah, that's what I'm
But
saying.
he was just like,
he's
oh,
never, he's not,
fucking thing." I'm
Fucking thing.
gonna wait till you can't
Yeah,
move that
I know, right?
joystick again after. Yeah.
There we go.
Here we are now.
And it's like, wait a minute, maybe I'm okay.
Yeah.
No,
You did this.
No, it has to be destroyed.
That's interesting. Yeah, I've done that with an iPhone before.
Oh, an
my,
iPhone.
You
yeah,
raged
my
on
first
iPhone?
my first iPhone was broken at like a sort of cracked screen.
Wait, you couldn't beat in level in Angry Birds or something?
Oh yeah, totally. No, it was broken because I dropped it, and I was just like, oh crap, that sucks. But I was still trying to like get on with life, and at the time I didn't have money to get another iPhone, so I was like, please don't fuck up on me. During this time, my iPhone just decides, hey, I just want to be slower, and like I would literally log on to like text someone a message, and it would already start filling in words because it was all fucked up from the screen type shit. Like I didn't even know it was possible at the time. I was like, this is fucking unreal. And I remember,
And you texted some chick, sit on my face.
sit on my face, and I was like,
And she said yes.
and then I'm like, oh, thank you, iPhone.
God
but,
damn it, iPhone, you're so good.
But it got so bad to the point where I was like, I went on leave because I was in the military at the time. I went on leave and I came back, and Taco, Taco, I go, hey, you got that sledgehammer, right? And we set it and posted it up straight up, and just right there. I didn't want it when it was flat. I didn't want it like that, so we had it into the things that you can spin into. You spin it and it holds it there. I was like,
A vice?
But see-
yeah, a vice, and I just crushed it.
But you got a new phone. I mean, you had a new phone prior.
Yeah, and I was like, you did that.
Yeah,
But
I mean,
I've been mad at electronics before, but I already have the new one, so it's okay.
That's you, man.
Mine's too depressing. I'm not gonna.
No,
say
but
it.
come
Broke
on.
like a keyboard or something.
No, I was playing Donkey Kong Country 2, and I think my controller was kind of broken. Like the buttons weren't working right. And I was kind of like, I told my dad that I think my controllers weren't working right, so he took them and snapped them in half.
Yeah.
Like, just staring at you the whole time?
Yeah.
I've
And then
been
he just
grounded.
dropped them on the ground, then he walked out of the room.
I've been grounded for shit like that. Been like, it's not working. My dad's like, you can't beat Sagat? All right, you're done. I'm like, wait a minute.
No son of mine
Yeah.
loses the guy.
Yeah, well, I was like,
Well, that made you a
I was
better
raised
fighting
as
game
a
player.
kid. Yeah, right. Fucking Dad matured me and then you left me.
The only time I wish I broke controller was when I was playing against Cooper in Madden.
Oh,
And
Why would you break your controller because of Madden?
because I
Why would you play Madden?
no, see, I rented it. That's what
We got to review that
Yeah,
later.
review incoming.
So literally, we were like, "Hey, we haven't played a Madden game in a while. Let's play Madden." And I was like, "All right, I'm gonna play a nickel play because you keep using slants, so this should counter it."
Sure.
I watched the linebacker literally
Typical.
just stand there
Yeah.
as the ball throws over his head. I'm
Slants
like,
are this, yeah.
Slants are when
The
you go
slant
like
is
this, and then you
and
go like
this.
that.
"Yeah,
How does Spencer and I know what a slant is and you don't?
yeah,
Oh, because I'm actually the person who doesn't watch football?
yes." So what?
You guys go, football's dumb.
You think I watch football?
enough to know what a slant is?
I played
Didn't
it.
you guys just
I played
play
it for a
Madden?
year.
No, dude, he was making the plays.
I played it
We
for
didn't
a
play
year.
it. That was me and Matt. Matt's supposed to be coming.
Yeah, I actually played football in junior high.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
Not in junior high.
Don't be
In
a
high
fuck-
school as a junior.
Don't be a tool and be like, I don't know about football.
Well, I'm just.
Poser ass.
Yeah, you secret
Yeah.
You're not
player.
safe either. You
Yeah.
know slants too. I don't want to
Yeah.
hear
I don't want
Slant
people to
is-
know that I love the Eagles.
I also played football in high school.
Yeah.
You know, I played in high school with my dick. That was pretty much it.
You
Yeah.
seem
Yeah.
like an athletic guy.
Nope, didn't play any sports.
Yeah, I would've
Would've
played you for-
baseball.
Football
That's
player.
what I'm saying. Really?
Only reason why I played baseball is because my dad was like a freaking like he had
Hardcore.
trophies. He was like, "You're gonna learn how to play baseball." My mom's like, "Football or bust."
And you didn't
So
do
I
it.
settled for
So you
basketball.
neither. Oh.
Yeah.
Well, if I warmed up a little bit, I could play basketball, but I can't play football. I fucking suck at catching.
Of course, well, that's we all know why you can play basketball.
That's racist.
But true. Look at
Watch
me,
it.
black people in
I know.
That's
basketball.
racist.
They're all over the place.
Money.
It's like I never played before.
I think Spencer knows.
Stick out my cheek.
I think Spencer knows I can play ball.
Yeah. It really destroyed me in basketball.
Really?
It was one
Yeah.
of the worst.
Remember when we had that bet between?
I honestly, between your lies and what actually happened, like everything got meshed up. So I have no idea what
I feel
actually
like that too.
Yeah. Yeah, he beat me. It was bad.
Yeah.
happened. But yeah,
Should we have some news?
Yeah, of course.
let's get started with that PlayStation.
Sony, I should say, has announced their newest
Oh, boy.
big console.
Yeah.
Comes out November 10th. Marine Corps birthday.
PlayStation 5.
PlayStation
No.
4 Pro.
PlayStation 4 Pro, bro.
Yeah. It's more of a hardware
Yeah.
upgrade that they're going for.
4K.
I mean, I'm going to try and be as positive as possible, but I have some real negative stuff to say about this.
I do too.
The positive thing I have to say is it's a new route in the sense that we don't know if this is going to catch on. People are going to be like, yeah, I would get an upgrade or whatever.
Right.
We don't know yet, right? It's all speculation. So we'll see by probably January next year after the holiday season has died down if it's selling like hotcakes or if people are like, this is the dumbest thing ever. Because this might end up being virtual boy status where people are like, why are you making this type of stuff?
Yeah.
I understand the hardware, what they're trying to do with the hardware, but there's a lot of problems that come with it because, from what I hear, development is trickier now. And
Because
What
they
do you
got to
even-
add features to
yeah, they
the.
have to add features.
How do you even make a game for the Pro as a developer? I mean, you just
Well,
scale it up for the Pro?
Honestly, I think you build it for the Pro to downscale to the PS4. which is kind of a weird thing.
That's not
when you
good.
look at it, because it's not even a crazy downscale. And the other thing about it is, if you're looking at it, lost my train of thought. Whatever.
See, that's what I'm saying. If you're gonna
Just go. Just do
The
5.
main thing of the
Yeah.
Pro is that it's supposed to be 4K, and you can watch you can use the apps in 4K as well, like the
Right.
Netflix and
Which is I think that's a bad idea because
What's-
it's eating up your data. Like
What's
crazy.
the fucking frame rate of this thing?
that's
Better be better than 30.
That's the funny thing about it is that it's like, why don't you just master doing 1080p first? Like, let's get that figured out.
Right.
Because there's
Well, they're
very
more
few
frequently than compared to other
You're right.
other games. They're
well
more-
compared to Xbox.
Well, I also include what's the names too, because the only 1080p game native that the Wii U had, I think, was Donkey Kong Frozen.
Oh, was
What's
it?
it called? That was
Frozen
the only
Tales.
one.
Well, Wii U. I see the Wii U as just a 720p
Was-
console.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything was,
Yeah,
but
but I mean, compared to Xbox, yeah, it works. But like,
Xbox is sticking at 900.
yeah,
doing the same thing.
but like PC, like you might as well you know.
So here's my actual gripe.
Okay.
So if we look at Phil Spencer, right? He's like, hey, I'm happy for Sony, right? Whatever.
Hoorah!
I honestly know Phil Spencer better than I know whoever the American head of Sony is. I think it's that weird looking guy with the weird face.
Sure.
Weirdo. That's great.
Rocky Dennis.
Sure. But he's like,
John
this
Merrick?
console's gonna make people stop getting PCs. I'm like, you're the biggest fucking idiot.
No.
I'm like,
Silly.
nothing's gonna stop people from getting PCs. Least of all you. Like seriously, your library is great and that's fine. But if you're looking at the console itself stopping people from getting PCs, that is too over exaggerated to say that. We're gonna completely defeat and another entire console.
Yeah.
Or another
Market.
platform based off of how good
Because I think it can run at 4K. Because no PC has ever been able to run at
It's
4K.
It's never have.
it's dumb because it's too
No, I would have said
it's
so. I'm
upscaled to
reading
4K.
I mean, unless you're talking about a console that's totally modular, then you're not going to ever come close to
Here's
PC.
my question though.
Yeah.
So you can have like one console, right, and one upgrade console. Will the game still work the same? Because aren't games optimized for a certain frame?
Wait, what's the question again?
Like so you're gonna have the upscaled 4K console. Let's say I want to play some PS4 game that is it scaled to can it scale to 4K?
Every PS4 game you're saying?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Even the older ones, you know what I mean?
Oh no, I think some of the older ones will get patches to add like content.
They said it's the fidelity of 1080p will be more clear, essentially. But that's kind of like
Call of Duty is constantly around 60 frames per second. That's why they're considered so good.
what?
Call of Duty.
It better be. It's a competitive game. It
That's
needs
what I'm
to be
saying.
60 frames.
But no, I'm reading off the thing.
Oh, what?
Yeah. So I don't know. I mean, the end result here is it's optional. I guess the only thing that sucks, like you were saying, is the strain on the developers. That's the only thing that kind of
Yeah, because
sticks in my crawl.
the thing I look at it from isn't necessarily the consumer. Hey, you're getting another
Where's your
console.
crawl?
Yeah, can you point to your crawl?
Yeah, I saw.
Do you
it.
mean
Yeah.
crawl?
I got it.
Oh, you're right, crawl. Huh?
Okay.
Yeah, now you feel real
You can't
silly.
use a
huh,
new
you
word
son
if
of
you
a
don't know
bitch.
how it works, man.
Piece of shit.
You feel
I didn't
like-
get a
Speak
lot
in
of.
such a grandiloquent manner.
I didn't. I didn't get a lot of sleep.
I didn't get out of
You
sleep.
can get sleep in your craw.
What you mean, car?
In your car.
Yeah. But
How much is this piece of shit?
$400.
Okay.
So I mean, at the very least, like if we're looking at it here, like $400. If you
It's
never have a
still fun.
PlayStation, you better get that one,
I can get a GTX 1080 for $650.
and that's fine. There's the thing is people the biggest problem that I have is when people go, well, I could just get all that stuff on PC. It's not the point. You should, because then you're doing the same thing that Sony did. I can kill the PlayStation. It's like people at fucking my job are like, yeah, Xbox and Sony, this is gonna be the last generation for consoles. Who the fuck told you that? These things are still profiting out the fucking ass. Like another year at the or another
Yeah, for
fucking
so many
generation.
reasons too.
But
But
going, one way or another, that's the stupidest comment that he made. And honestly, I lost all fucking, I was like, Sony is faking the fun. Phil Spencer's probably genuinely like, hey, good job, guys. And they're like, we're fucking amazing, bro. And that's fucking dumb.
you get a 1070, $400, same price.
See what I mean?
1070. and that'll destroy any sort of PlayStation 4 hardware.
It's not about the hardware though, but
What's it about?
it's about the overall experience. So you say it's hardware, but guess what? No matter how good your hardware is, you're never gonna have
when you
last.
talk about hardware, oh, okay. Well,
That's what I'm saying. It's the entire experience. I'm not saying, graphically or technically. I'm talking about what.
Oh,
that
sorry,
thing-
forget
But
about
that's the problem with Sony bragging about that
Yeah,
with that new
see,
console.
That's what I'm saying.
Right, that's what he's
Yeah.
saying. Is
That's-
that it's annoying that he would be like, "This is going to blow away PC because we got better
Right.
specs." Like,
Yeah.
don't play the spec
Don't
war.
yeah.
Yeah.
You can never beat a PC.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the thing
It's
is,
like trying to fight Russia in World War II.
What?
we won.
Right. No, we weren't.
Russia.
God damn it,
You guys just take
JD.
fucking jokes
God
seriously.
damn it.
My grandma
thought it was
was Russian.
You said Drush.
Yeah,
She's
fair.
Drush.
I just want a console.
I'm getting the Pro because I'm American.
I just want a console with a modular port for a graphics card. Just give it to me. If you make the graphics card, Sony, like if you make it so that it can only be used in a PlayStation 4 or 5 or whatever the fuck, and
I wouldn't let Sony
no
do
one
that.
would.
No. I'm just saying if you made the modular card, you made it so that it can only be inserted into a PS4, PS5, whatever the fuck it is. You made it so that like you can't make other modifications, just the GPU changes. Fucking great. Give it to me. I just want something I can play that people aren't going to fucking cheat 24/7.
Yeah.
I get your point.
That's another reason why
But-
console gaming does so much.
Sony rapes people with their proprietary software. Or, shit.
Hardware.
There's
Hardware,
the
I guess you'd
proprietary
say.
shit.
As a PS Vita owner, I will continue to only have a 4 gigabyte memory card because they cost an insane amount of money. Like, absurd.
I don't know.
Like they're the airport of
Yeah, right. Someday
of memory.
it's going to have to be modular. Someday.
I think the Neo, or not the Neo, that was the Scorpio is supposed to be something like that, isn't it?
The only thing I know, like honestly, I need to read up on it. The only thing I know is they support a 4K Blu-ray player, which is
Who gives a shit?
yeah.
know
I've
what
seen
the
people
size-
go, "That's important." I'm like,
Do you know what the size
I
of a
don't
4K movie is?
What?
It's like 50 gigs.
50 to 90 gigs.
Cool.
Like, Jesus Christ.
I'm like, well, the
Game
way
over.
I see it is, I think we're just moving too fast right now. It's like, can we slow down a little? Like you said, can we work on 1080?
Yeah.
Can we fix that?
Yeah, that's
first?
the thing, is they all need to get 1080 right before
Yeah.
they move on.
And-
Why is there
and-
such a big push for 4K?
That's what I'm
Console.
saying. It's because it's a catchy word. 4K.
It's
But
the
who
newest-
cares?
It's the newest, highest resolution.
But like,
People are always
3D
like that.
was
Like,
before.
well,
It
it
seems
seems like
yeah.
back in the day we used to like master a format, and now we kind of like shoot through it like as fast as we can, which is
I don't know about
it is
that.
what it is. Well, have you seen an Xbox One game play at full 1080p?
No, I mean
at
like
60 frames per
master,
second.
master a previous one. I don't know.
There's a problem with doing all this, with making bigger files and having better resolutions, and that is that our like networking infrastructure hasn't caught up
Yeah.
exactly yet. It's real fucking close. Like my work already has at our office gigabit
Yeah.
internet,
Yeah.
symmetrical gigabit. So we have gigabit upload and gigabit download.
Oh, serious? Wow.
Yeah, and a lot of companies that I support have that now, or getting that, and it's getting to the point where it's becoming more standard in neighborhoods. So the moment you have a connection that can be gigabit, then 50 gig download,
Right. That's nothing.
2 seconds.
But yeah, until we get to that point, and if we're still at that point where some of the providers are like throttling people,
Yeah, right.
like one of those downloads will destroy you.
East Coast Comcast shit.
Yeah. Those poor people, they're limited to like 300 gigs or something like a month or something crazy. It's like, yeah, that's terrible. So we need to get that figured out. But I thought it was funny because if you go to Walmart, you don't see any VHS, but you do see DVDs still, like as a very prominent medium.
Well, because
Blu-ray still hasn't because it's too expensive, but it hasn't totally taken over yet. You'd think
Yeah.
kind of by now it would be.
Yeah, that makes sense. With like I said, with the advent and sort of circulation of bigger, better infrastructure for internet connection. Eric said
Netflix.
Netflix is going 4K. I mean, 4K streaming makes a lot of sense. If you have the bandwidth, then you should be able to stream 4K Netflix. You got a 4K TV, you got the bandwidth, then you're ready to go. But the problem is some people don't have 4K TVs, some people don't have the bandwidth.
People think they have 4K support, and they really don't.
Right.
I tell you guys the story all the time at Best Buy.
Yeah.
It's the same thing.
Look at this 4K TV. This is 1080p, bro. What are you talking about?
I'm like, the PlayStation doesn't even support it.
Yeah.
It would never. No game on PlayStation supports 4K right
Stuff that needs to catch up, and one of those big things is your connection.
now. The funniest thing about the conference, we can move on after this if you guys have anything else. But the weirdest thing about the conference is they use a lot of like show words and stuff like that. Like I was looking at this, and GameSpot honestly seems like they hate this idea. But by the way they're talking about it, they said they're quoting them a lot. So like it's transformative, right?
Courage.
Which is a stupid fucking word.
That's my favorite word now.
It goes patches for over a half dozen Sony titles.
Yeah.
Are in the works to take advantage of the PS4 Pro. Where's the next quotes? I saw it here. But ultimately, they're like, it's going to be good.
Oh, wow. That's journalism right there. That's
Well,
great journalism.
Well, our goal is to deliver high-fidelity graphical experiences. We aim to provide developers with tools to further their visions. Well, graphics isn't the only thing. A lot of times, people just think you need good graphics to have a good game, and that's the funniest shit in the world.
That's
It's
horrible.
It's like having a movie. You have a great artistic vision, but the plot's garbage. Why do I want to
Sucker
watch your
Punch.
fucking movie? Sucker Punch. Fucking, what, Sin City, I think? One of the Sin Cities?
I liked Sin City.
No, the
I
second
didn't
one.
like
It's a Dame
Sin
to
City.
Kill.
It's the second one.
A Dame to
Dame
Kill.
to Kill
one.
for?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
is
like,
that-
people are like, oh, it's garbage.
Yeah, see,
But
you
that's
don't
the
know.
thing, is you can't half-ass it. I get that they want to provide more
The
tools.
Phantom.
But it's not just them themselves.
Phantom was a movie with Billy Zane.
Yeah.
No. There was some.
He's dressed
other
up
Do you
one.
mean The
Purple.
Shadow?
I
Or
think
was The
so.
Shadow
It was one to Sin City.
the,
It had
the
this,
Alec
like, this-
Baldwin one? You're talking about the one with Samuel Jackson, aren't you?
No. God, never forget about it.
Regardless.
It was
That
like
might, that might have been... Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
yeah, you know what I'm talking about. It's
Same
black and white, though.
stylistic
Yeah,
like feel to
that was
it.
horrible.
I didn't mind it.
I thought it was.
Where he had those like he has like Converse on the whole time.
Yeah, you know. So we are talking about the same movie.
Yeah, Samuel Jackson plays like a villain called the Octopus or something.
Oh my god, that was him.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck. Continue. Let's go. Fuck
All right.
that. No more.
The Spirit. You're thinking of a movie
The
called
Spirit.
The Spirit.
Thank you. I knew it was like the Phantom of Spirit. Thank you.
Phantom's Billy Zane.
Good we nailed that. So, do we have anything more on the PlayStation one?
It's a weird conference.
Yeah, it was
Kind of fool themselves. It's not a good look for Sony, because then if you're beating them, like as far as consoles goes, you know they don't release freaking like numbers as like they're not as big in the sense of like
Later, Eric.
look at our numbers now. It's no longer happening.
Mhm.
But they will. Now they're coming off as the bullies because they're like, we're fucking killing it, man. And they're coming
Yeah.
off as they're the high school kids that are going up to the dudes in college and going, hey, we could kick your ass too. And the dudes in college are PC. I mean, everyone's always learning, so it's a learning environment. But dudes in college are PC. Bro, I've got fucking, knowledge on knowledge, or hardware on hardware right now. Fucking, you're not going to beat me.
I'll beat him. I'll beat those college
But yeah,
kids.
and then they showed off Andromeda running at a, according to them, native 4K. That's why when Eric's like, oh, it's upscaled, I don't know if it's actually upscaled. I think it is native 4K, depending on the game.
Mm.
But, because that's what they were toting with Andromeda. It was like, oh, it's native 4K, 30
I
frames
don't
per
really
second.
care.
Isn't this great? I'm like, okay, sure, it's great, whatever.
Does anyone here care about 4K?
I do.
I don't.
Not
I
really.
don't at all.
I think it's a little too early for me to care about it.
Yeah.
I care, but I mean, it's not the primary driver, but it's cool.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't go back to VHS.
No, of course, no one's going back. You just stay where you are.
What I'm saying is I wouldn't like now that I know the difference between VHS and a DVD. I wouldn't go back to VHS.
Yes, but
And if I could pick between Blu-ray and DVD, I'd pick Blu-ray.
of course, but I mean,
So I'm saying it
are you
matters.
gonna,
I care,
are
but
you gonna jump from DVD to
no,
Blu-ray?
no. Well,
I mean, but everything now just has a Blu-ray player. You already have one in your PS4. You know
but that's what I'm saying is I care, but I don't. It's not like my
Did you-
primary
well,
focus.
But here's what I'm asking you.
Uh-oh.
Now, would you have just gone out to get a Blu-ray player? Did you do that?
No.
That's what I'm saying. You just had one because you have a PS4.
Well, you're asking if I care. You're not asking if it's just like making me decide on what to purchase.
Yeah, but it's kind of what I'm asking.
What are you asking?
Because it's just like, well, the reason, like, I'm like, oh, I have a Blu-ray player now.
Yeah.
Do I care about it? Kinda, I guess. I don't watch movies though, so.
What the fuck are you asking?
I'm confused what you're asking.
What the fuck are you saying?
I'm just saying what I like.
What else happened this week?
Yeah, just go on the news.
I'm actually trying to flip through this.
So real quick, the iPhone 7
It's stupid as fuck.
stuff came out.
I didn't really read into it.
I did.
But then again, I don't give a fuck about phones.
Neither do I.
I did. It's
I
dumb
love
as-
phones.
It's
I
dumb
think-
as shit.
I'm obsessed with phones.
Go ahead.
I spend literally
Take it away.
like 3 or 4 hours on mine.
Do we even need to talk about it?
Is it
Does
like
everyone on the
both
internet
sides?
already understand?
Well, we'll just mention it because I like that when we do these, it's kind of like a timestamp.
Go ahead.
Like we can say like this happened this week. So yeah, on Tuesday I think it was. Yeah, something like that. The iPhone 7 was announced, and I think it's coming out in. If it's not already out, I think some of the versions are already out.
it's coming out in like 5 or 6 days.
Yeah. Do you know what the specs of the screen are? I don't know. Probably.
No.
Hopefully they're
This
1280
is
or
your topic
1080p by now.
Well, what's
They weren't before.
let's talk about the real thing.
The real problem, yes, is the audio jack.
So that's going away.
There is no audio jack attached to it.
That sounds stupid.
This is coming in as the only thing,
Right.
which means you'll have to buy an adapter for your car or stereo or headset that you like.
Yeah, I'm definitely
So-
getting the next note.
So they're pushing hard for Blu-ray, or for not for Blu-ray, Jesus, for Bluetooth or whatever their Apple's form of that
$168 in headphones, right?
that they give you.
They gave you for free.
You get so they're also coming out with these wireless headphones, like typical Apple headphones that fall out of your ear all the time. So this time, what's great is there's no wires. So when they do fall out of your ear, they get immediately destroyed, and then you got to buy a new pair. So that's good.
Yeah, I love paying for $168 headphones
Yeah.
all the time.
You ever run with those things?
Why wouldn't they put the little things
Nope.
with the
That's
clip
'cause
where they wouldn't fall?
You think so? That's because no one runs with them because they immediately fall out of your ear the moment you move your head slightly.
Oh, dude, I remember one day I forgot my headphones, and I used the stock ones just for chest day. I was trying to bench
Immediately.
every 5 seconds. It was the worst.
Yeah. The moment you do this, like move your head up and down, it slides out across the room.
$168.
So they did it. I mean, they didn't do it for no reason. I don't know if this is the reason, but from what I've heard, they did it because they wanted to make more
Money?
space for a battery, like make the battery bigger.
So the battery's better?
Yeah, supposedly it lasts an extra 2 hours on the smaller version, and then on the bigger version it lasts an extra hour.
There are other reasons, and you can find out online.
Maybe make it slimmer. Is it?
It's a bunch of reasons. They say that they need to upgrade the phone's hardware. They need to remove it. Do they? Do they need to remove it?
I don't really believe that.
Or are they just
Yeah.
being cunts?
I don't, and I respect it in a certain manner because, for one, it is bull. I know it's a joke that he said courage and
Courage.
like the reason they removed it is because of courage. But I do respect.
Is that really what he said?
Yeah, I do respect that they're moving forward because I mean they're probably right. The Bluetooth, or at least some form of that, is the way of the future, and there shouldn't be wires in the future. I agree.
I like wires.
No, I think
There's
I don't
always
like my
going to be
wireless
wires
headphones.
because you
Yeah.
have to charge the phone.
there's wireless charging. Samsung has
Yeah, but
wireless
isn't
charging.
that charger going to be wired?
Can you use any wireless charging with the iPhone?
I don't know.
I've
can always
never
use
been
the
able to do
microwave.
that.
Put in the microwave.
But here's the thing. What's
makes
the wireless
sense.
charger going to be on?
Everybody at home, put your iPhone in the microwave.
Completionist says, JD, you need to get a haircut.
Yeah.
Can we sound?
Oh, and
Anyway.
just...
But yeah, I think wires are probably the way of the past, but
Eric says he's...
They made so to get off of this whole situation. They made the back-facing camera or whatever. They made this thing way better. So there's now 2 cameras, and there's telescoping whatever zoom up to 10x, I believe. That maintains picture quality. They didn't say anything about the front-facing camera, so I don't know if that's improved at all. But that's what I need because I am a loser and I need to take pictures of myself with the front-facing
wait,
camera.
you'd think they would work harder on the front-facing cameras.
Every fucking human being uses that constantly.
I'm confused at why it's always the back one that they work super hard on. Like selfies, we're in a selfie generation.
Right. Everyone's taking selfies. They're selfie sticks. Like, why are you continuing this? Stop. Take this, put it over here.
Right, I'm confused by that.
I don't know either.
Do you take selfies?
Everyone does. Every
Do you
human
take
being. Yes.
I take
course.
them on accident.
I never take selfies.
Well, if you...
Do you take selfies, JD?
If ever you take a picture ever at this point. Let's say you're hanging out with your girl and it's Saturday night or Sunday morning, and you're getting breakfast, and she's like, "I want to take a fucking picture," and I want to take a picture.
My girlfriend sounds like that.
And I take a picture of my food and put it on Snapchat. And like, take a picture of Snapchat. And then she holds her stupid arm out, and there it is. And there's the phone. And guess what? It's a selfie. And then you get in there, you can make your...
Yeah, I mean, I think definitely. I think chicks take a lot more selfies than dudes do. I don't actually take any. The ones I take are on accident because I actually do my hair using my phone. So I have my front-facing camera like that, and I just do my hair every morning. And every once in a while,
what the fuck? What?
Every once in a while, because you can make motions that automatically take a picture.
Why don't you just get a mirror?
I really got to go back on this. Why are you doing this with your phone?
Oh, because I'm lazy.
What do you mean? I just walk in front of a mirror.
No, but I get out of my shower from here, and I literally don't even dry. I dry my body, and then I just put my clothes on and leave.
You have a shower, and you have a mirror in that bathroom, right?
Yeah, but my hair's wet.
Can I just get you a mirror at work?
Is anyone else like really weirded out?
Yes, I am. But I just want to
do
hear
the same thing.
Yeah.
Why? Because my hair thickens out. If you let it air dry, your hair.
Well, the thing
out.
just dry
so
it.
my hair's wet, so I just leave because I'd rather just leave because I'm always kind of late. And then I just drive to work, and then once I get to work, I just put my phone here and turn the camera on, and then just do my hair.
Yeah, maybe the problem is with me is like I do the same thing, but obviously don't really need to be like.
Oh, that sounds like Rosie.
Yeah.
Wait.
Please.
What hair are you doing?
This hair, man. Like, look at this.
What hair?
Look at it. It's all here.
Is it like a 1, 2?
No, that's at least a 2. It's not a 1.
Well, I didn't cut it recently, but it's usually a 1. Anyway, you weirdo.
Why not just use the mirror in your car? You have 3 mirrors in your car.
It's too small.
Well, yeah, one is too
In
small.
the interior.
2, like I don't want to keep my hair gel in there because it's hot.
So you walk into work and do this?
Yeah, I've seen him. I literally walked up on him. He's just like, hold on.
Yeah. I just have my phone right here and I just do my hair.
Yeah.
It takes like 5 seconds.
All right. Okay.
I recommend everybody do that.
Yeah.
I recommend you air dry your hair.
I comb my beard at work.
See? There you go. Not weird.
I do it directly over someone else's desk, so that like the beard hair and shit falls on.
I actually use me doing my hair at work as a way to annoy people.
All the juices,
Because
the dried juices.
People come over to my desk and be like, "Hey, I got a question." I'm like, 1 second.
You know, it's like the biggest douchebag thing ever.
Yeah.
Right? The people who don't know you, that's like the biggest douchebag thing ever.
Everybody loves me at work.
No one loves you at work.
Yeah.
Not a single person.
They're in love with me at work.
They're in love with the idea of you.
What were we even talking about? The camera on the iPhone. Yeah, why the fuck aren't they making the selfie camera better? Like this whole bar up here, I feel like this should be a selfie camera. This big fucking useless piece of real estate should all be one camera.
If we already bought your phone, we already know who got that phone.
So, I have another news?
Dude, I just scoured 3 different websites. There's so many freaking opinionated articles.
About PS Pro?
No, not necessarily that.
Let's
It's
bring up
just
some
small
news.
business
Let's
day.
talk about it.
PS Pro?
They talked about the first review for Persona 5 came out.
Ooh.
By Famitsu. Enthusiastic is all it says.
Persona 5?
Yeah.
Doesn't that come out next year?
Does it?
That came out.
Maybe.
It's coming out this year in Japan.
Yeah.
Got. I forgot that they still do that for some games.
I said that was coming out this year. Are you gonna import it?
No.
No, dude,
Okay.
that'll ruin his experience.
What is this, 1996?
People still import games that don't come out first.
2000
US.
and what? 2011, 2010, Dark Souls imported.
Thank
A
you.
lot of people imported it
Thank you. Exactly.
because it came out earlier on freaking in Japan.
Isn't it like
Exactly.
a month earlier?
It was more than a month.
Like how Dark Souls 3 came out?
Dark Souls 3 came out that was a month, but
Yeah, but no one needs to import.
it was much for
Like, but before it was way rougher. It was like 6 years. So, like people.
6 years. What the fuck?
Oh no, sorry. Oh, not 6 years.
We're
6
talking
months.
about we're talking about Final Bout right now.
No. But think about it. Like PSL too. Still supposedly being imported,
No, that ain't happening.
but they still talk about it like it's gonna
Still
happen.
talk about it,
Yeah.
That's kind of crazy, isn't it?
Yeah,
Isn't that
because
insane
people
to you?
want to play the game.
People really want that game, and they refuse to even talk about importing it.
No, they talk about it all the time. They just won't do it.
What do you mean? I mean,
They literally
like
talk
official
about-
statement?
Yes. official statement saying we're going to work on it by the guy.
Yeah,
And
Sega
then-
has came out plenty of times being like, yeah, we want you guys to have the
Damn you,
experience.
Sega.
And then
You,
still
I
not
just
out.
want to.
That's why.
fucking dicks
Why do you think
off.
people? Why do you think people were so afraid of like what
There's a
Sega?
big reason why. There's a big reason why a lot of that stuff doesn't come over. Same reason why there's not Dragon's Dogma online in America.
God
because
damn
online
it.
games don't work as well as they do in Japan. They're very easy to work in Japan. You don't have to deal with as much server issues. No fucking lag. I mean, maybe you have the same server as the guys in Korea, but it's nothing crazy.
I mean,
But see,
it's
that's
like
what
the
so many
size of
people
like
in,
Southern California.
It's not that big of a deal compared to
Yeah.
me if I'm communicating with a guy who's in New York.
So yeah, like between LA and New York communication.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why you have
Dedicated
West and
servers.
East Coast, right?
But see,
Servers cost money, regardless.
That's why you have those filthy East Coasters stuck in their little Comcast area.
If you're looking at Capcom or Sega, they're not the companies they used to be. So
I
they're
want.
cutting corners. You can bet.
My dream is to wake up in a world where the Dreamcast did really, really well, and there's a Dreamcast 2 and a Dreamcast 3, and instead of a PS4 in my office, there's a Dreamcast 4 in my office. Sorry, and
Then you have to play Sonic Adventures.
and then I get to play Sonic Shuffle all day long. Sonic Shuffle 5, maybe. I love Sonic Shuffle so much.
Good lord.
No one knows what it even is.
I don't know what it is.
Oh, it's
I'm
so
literally
good.
thinking.
Oh, Sonic Shuffle.
Something tells me it's not.
You're
good.
so much better than Mario Party in every way.
Oh, let's not go crazy here.
Oh man, there's
Let's not say things we can't take back.
so many good Sonic Shuffle games.
Let's not be a little too big for our britches right now.
Power
Oh
Stone.
man, Power Stone 2, all those great Gundam games. Oof. Oh, there was like 3 really good Gundam games for Dreamcast.
We could play Third Strike.
Yeah.
We could play that.
Blue Stinger.
Armada.
Shenmue.
Armada's great. Dead or Alive, dude. Dead or Alive. I think Dead or Alive and Dead or Alive 2 came out both on the Dreamcast.
Dead or Alive 2.
Was it 2 that came out?
But then they re-released it on PS2, and it was hardcore, and it had more stuff. So I was like,
Yeah.
Yes,
Armor
too, better.
was Armored Core didn't come out for Dreamcast. That was all PlayStation. By the way, what the fuck is going on with Armored Core? I need another Armored Core game.
there was one that came out.
When?
It's like in the past 2 years.
You mean for Answer?
So Armored Core 5?
Talking about 4 Answer or 5?
Let me look it up.
Because there's one that came out, like a couple years ago, but I'm saying I need another one.
Well, is that not enough?
No, it's not enough. I need another Armored Core game. I love Armored Core.
60 plus
But
hours.
it's not enough.
I played so much of like 4
Yeah, it's
Answer,
a 60
dude.
plus hour game with
Yeah.
5.
The most recent one that came out was
I love Armored Core.
Verdict Day.
Yeah, 5.
Well, yeah, but the thing specifically is Verdict Day.
Sorry.
It's like with a V.
It was released in 2013, though, so
Yeah, that sounds
that
right.
was a while ago.
It's been a long time, man.
That's a 60 plus hour game. Just go back and have fun.
Oh, it wasn't received well.
No.
It was received.
There needs to be more mech games. Just in general.
No more mech games. Let's eliminate all mech games.
They
lot
did a
more.
front mission, didn't they? Front Mission Zero recently.
That's tactics,
What?
right?
It's Tactics, still mech game, but
No, that's not. No, I want to fly.
Well, hold on. They are releasing one. And
Oh,
that is what's it called? The second game in the oh fuck, what am I? What's it called? Titanfall.
Oh, Titanfall 2.
You
there you
can
go.
you count those?
Yeah, certainly count those. It's a mech game.
I mean,
That'll be great.
I would really like to customize my mech like a armor core.
that's
You
the
know
same
what I
thing
mean?
as like Xenogears. It's technically a mech game.
Did you guys?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Ooh, I got a weird mech
That's
game.
right. I did customize
I
the
guess so.
shit.
What about mech game is for the Nintendo DS? Dragon Quest Heroes Rocket Slime. That you
Fuck
could
off
argue.
with that.
Rocket.
I don't like the slime part. Take the
Yeah.
slime part out. Maybe we have a deal.
Have you played that game?
No.
You play as a little slime. And you have to save all the other slimes.
I'll say right now, I hate all slime.
This is just sounding worse and worse.
And the main boss combat in that, and you do it a lot, is you get into a big mech, and you have to like throw ammo into the cannons, and then you go to the other person's, and you can put yourself in a cannon and shoot over to the other guys. It's great.
Hey,
Wrap it up.
I don't know. I mean, this has nothing to do with anything, but just lately I've been rewatching Attack on Titan.
Okay.
You've never seen that show, have you?
No.
It's a great show.
It
like
is an amazing show.
Oh, so was it Kitty Corner? Whatever.
Catty Corner?
Catty Corner of that. Right? You just went right.
Yeah, Catty Corner.
The Attack on Titan game, I was
Yeah.
actually going to suggest if you guys wanted to get it because it's multiplayer.
Oh, my
play
buddy
4 people.
Funny Nerd's playing it right now.
Yeah. So, well, I mean, it was more of like I was gonna probably. I asked my brothers if maybe, but I figured Eric would want to play it, and I was gonna play it. But I didn't know who else was.
I'll play with you.
I'd play.
But this is coming down a little bit later. This is gonna be closer to Christmas though.
That's fine.
So, but
Just-
pick it up.
just
I
remind us
probably
to
will
get
not play it.
It'll be one of the 12 days of streaming. Or,
You really should try to watch that show. It's on Netflix.
It's a good show. The
I
next
think you
season's
like it.
It's about like the naked titans that walk around. They have
Well,
to
they're
kill
not
with
really
their
naked,
necks.
but yeah.
They're like
I mean-
genderless, right?
Yeah, they're
No, they have gender. They're just it's kind of hard to explain.
Listen, just watch.
they're
the
not
fucking
humans.
episode.
They're just
not humans.
humanoid-looking
Spend
things.
Yeah.
20.
They just like to eat shit. They don't even get hungry. They
I
eat
just
shit
want to
'cause
watch
it's fun
Cowboy
to them.
Bebop, and then I'll
Samurai Champloo right after.
judge my future based off that.
Attack on Titan is really depressing, so just be aware of that.
Yeah, it's pretty violent too, so you might like it.
You know what? Gets
I don't
you,
like
What are you talking
violence.
about? You love it.
You know what will get you in a good mood, dude? Berserk.
Easy. Oh God,
No,
fucking they
That's real
continuously
depressing.
push the edge.
there is a. I saw some. I looked up Berserk manga recently because I was like wanting to see more of that series.
Story,
And like the first image that came up was a demon horse fucking some girl.
Yeah.
That's good.
Great job,
The
Berserk.
main character gets molested by a priest.
She gets raped. Like, basically, there's one of the main characters.
Yeah,
like, essentially gets raped by like 20 demons at the end of the first arc.
It's,
It's incredibly violent and sexual and bizarre.
all kinds of weird stuff.
So one thing I was telling Roosevelt about a long time ago, and it's kind of how I base my campaigns on when I write D&D, is like the importance of making a world that I would like to live in.
Oh, really?
I was telling him that it's one reason I don't really get into like super dark games or super dark settings.
The Witcher.
Well, not The Witcher's an exception because The Witcher's great. Witcher will always be an exception to everything because it's fantastic.
You do it so well.
Metal Gear Solid.
But I don't.
PMCs, dude. That's a really dark. Future.
It's a dark future, but it's somewhat separated in a lot of the situations. Like it's in a very specific place.
Are
But
you kidding me?
like,
Metal Gear Solid 2. You fighting freaking DC, man.
I didn't like that ending. But
Oh.
point is,
I purposely wanted to start
Yeah.
the fire.
No, you can't do that.
what I was saying to him is that I need a setting where I would like to live there because I don't
What am I fighting for?
exactly like when you're playing the game or whatever. It's like if I win, like if I get to the you completed it screen,
and the world's
like,
still on fire.
if the world still sucks, then who cares? You know what I'm saying?
Well, see the thing.
That's
is,
why I like Dragon Quest.
when it comes to some of those games, though, like or narratives or whatever, the world can still suck. Like if you look at like Watchmen, for instance, the world still sucks after they've done everything.
Right.
Right. But the thing is like in other situations, maybe not that, maybe Berserk, for instance, right? I don't know what his main quest is, but or Attack on Titan, they're just trying to stay alive ultimately. They're at the end of it, maybe it's not them killing all the Titans and the world's a better place. Maybe it's them stopping or being able to stabilize themselves more after fighting off the Titans outside of their inner walls and then being able to rebuild. Maybe they just learn to live with the bullshit that's in their
Right.
life.
Well, it's great. It's great if they offer that, like, okay, if we win, then we can rebuild. Then that's cool. But you got to show me that a little.
Well, their
bit.
world's still shit.
But like that's what I'm saying. Like if the world's like dark and everybody's like dying of famine and everything, and it's like you got to kill this thief. It's like, will killing the thief really save everything?
But he has the cure to the
Well,
famine.
again, if he's got the cure to it, then that's one thing. But if at the end of the game everyone's still going to be dead and dying and rapey and miserable,
I think that ties with the
That's-
thing that you and I were both talking about was JRPGs talk about ideas. If you kill an idea, then suddenly the world can change drastically. But if you kill an individual person, it's not always going to happen.
that's true. That's a
in
good
fact
point.
never really going to happen.
I like it like that the world is completely independent of your story. The world is neither good nor bad. It doesn't
Right.
care about you or your stupid life.
I like how you can
I
actually.
don't like that.
I don't think games really even do that nowadays either.
Yeah.
Like I'm running through Deus Ex. There's races left and all races.
Yeah, yeah.
Clank.
Yeah, I know, right? Clank, come here, give me your papers. Like, really? I didn't know for the longest. I was going through the actual, like, the natural freaking subway. I was like, whoops. I
Oh.
kept getting stopped, and I'm like, why are y'all stopping me?
Was there a way that you wouldn't?
Yeah, so you know how you run all the way to the back to use that subway back there? You can use any of the terminals in front, but those are the natural terminals. So if you take that, you're
Oh,
riding
okay,
with
because I
guys
kept
that
getting
are staring
stopped,
at
too.
you. Yeah. Yeah, and they'll always be like, "Hey, you know you're not supposed to do." Carry on.
Yeah.
Right. It's like you must know. That's all you say. You must know important people to be
Yeah.
walking through here.
It's like, bitch, I look fierce. Shut up.
Man, you
It's
realize I've killed lots of people.
But in that world, like everyone's like, your actions are directly have
Right.
every impact with that. If you look at Mirror's Edge, even the first one, your actions directly have to do with that world. You know, it's just ironically, I think The Witcher doesn't.
Yeah.
Right.
It's just
Witcher's-
naturally.
Yeah, The
kinda like that.
Witcher's just depressing, but again, the
They're
writing
like, this is
is
how we've learned to live with it.
writing is
the
so
world
good. that
is
I
what
just-
it is, and you're just the Witcher.
You're not even a good guy. You're a professional.
You're
That's
just-
what I love about
That's
it.
just
Yeah.
your job, and you don't need anything to do with the big.
I love
But to me, that game is so siloed. Like that's
Yeah.
that's such a good game that it
It's
just
the exception.
it can be that way because it's so
I
good.
think every
GTA is kind of
interaction,
like that too.
every
Yeah, the world just sucks.
interaction
You just
with
live in it.
GTA is just that's the world.
well parodied.
But see, that's not a game that I play the missions on.
That's all you do
because of
with
that
GTA.
reason.
That's all you do.
It's
No,
literally
oh,
all
he
you
just
do.
probably kills cops.
Yeah, I just walked around and I had the game for like 2 weeks, and I just like tried to get as much stars as I could, and that's
What
that's all I
the-
did.
Why
The
would
game
you?
was
Why
also
would you do
good.
that?
No,
That's
no,
just
no.
like
Stop.
if you play The Witcher and all you do is ride around on your fucking horse.
But that's what people did. I used to do that when I was a high schooler. I was like, I just want to get the stars up because I just like it was so brainless to
When
me.
you're 10. That's what you do.
Yeah.
Full grown man over here.
I mean, the missions were good. They were well built and
They're
everything.
They're not good. They're incredible.
They're okay.
They're
The
incredible.
ones I played are okay.
San Andreas
They're-
is great.
I should probably fucking replay it because they're so goddamn good.
For a 5?
San
Or
Andreas.
Five.
Five. Actually, I think I
I can. I
Five was
can-
okay.
I think I have it for
Five was-
I can get into
Xbox.
4 either.
So I would probably need to buy a controller again for that.
Why couldn't we get into 4? Because that was the one a lot of people couldn't get into.
I don't know, man. It
I
just-
couldn't get into it either.
I like every single one of them I play.
Yeah, I didn't like 4 so much. 5 was
City
really
was
good.
great.
San Andreas was
San Andreas
was my
was
jam.
awesome.
I wonder if it's because we couldn't relate to the character himself.
Maybe.
4 is Vitoli,
The Russians. Right?
Russian.
right? Is that his name?
Nico Bellic or something
Nikolai.
like that.
Nikolai.
Nikolai, that's it.
Yeah, Nico Bellic.
Yeah, Nico Bellic.
Yeah, I liked it. I thought it was good.
Yeah, I just couldn't get into it.
I think I like this one more because it's LA.
I like it more because I feel like because it's 3 characters, like they can't go back. They can't do 1 character anymore. I feel you have to at least have 2
Oh,
characters.
no, if
Yeah,
they do one
at this
character,
point.
Yeah, because
if they do one
it's too
character,
interesting.
it would have to be super interesting. Like,
it have to be incredibly.
Yeah, involved.
I mean, the characters here were interesting,
Yeah.
and there was still 3 of them.
And not only that, I feel like they dropped Frank's story.
Yeah,
Frank
Yeah,
is you.
you're right.
That's why. Frank is
is me.
you. Ultimate. Not
The
you.
player.
I know,
Frank
I know,
is the
I know.
player.
He's the guy that's stuck in the middle. You know, if you're with Frank, or if you're Frank, they mold you to do what they want.
Right.
At the end
Yeah,
of
it's
the day, both
true.
of
But
them
he
are
had his-
assholes.
but
Well,
he
Frank,
kinda
you
started
kind of
his
have to
own
make the choice at
story.
the end.
Or you can be like, fuck it, we're all going in and no one's gonna die,
Hmm.
or we're all gonna fight against you, which is the good guy ending, right? Everyone gets to walk off in the sunset. But the other endings, if you've like watched those on YouTube,
Yeah,
they're
they're-
really sad. You
yeah.
really see how manipulated you became. You really realize, hey, Michael or Trevor really screwed me up.
Yeah,
I
right.
did something stupid. I killed a guy for no reason because some dude threatened me. It's crazy.
But that's the thing about that, though. What I mean by the Franklin story kind of got dropped is like even though he's you, they set up a story for him and his own struggles and his own.
That's more of a
thing.
narrative. He didn't really have a story like outside of he had
But still
friends. He's
was-
just trying to get out of freaking out of the ghetto.
Did
he
he
gets
get
out of
out
the
of
ghetto. Yeah, he
Did
gets
he
that
really?
house, and then that's it. His stuff is done pretty much. Everyone else.
What about that girl?
His story was like super simple. They did
Yeah,
kind
it's
of like
basic.
they dumbed it down to its essence.
Yeah,
Whereas
I want to know more about Franklin.
I feel like I don't know. Yeah, you're right. Like the other 2 were more
Can you relate
fleshed
to
out.
him more?
No, it's not. Oh, it's not that. Yeah, yeah.
it's not about yeah.
That's because Franklin's story comes in like way after the introduction of Trevor and the whole gang that robs those banks. I'm like that's kind of the story, and then like
In
you
his,
said, like,
in his cousin,
Frank is sort of like the player going through this and like unfolding these other 2 stories.
Yeah,
I
going
gotta
like
play
he
it.
did what, and you don't really know who to trust, really, type
Yeah.
of stuff. Like Trevor is visibly crazy, but he's loyal to a
that-
fault.
Right, exactly.
Michael will kill you. He will stab you in the back
Mm-hmm.
if you don't do what he says. 2 different people.
It's interesting.
And the juxtaposition of how they carry themselves.
I know. You saw the 2 endings, right?
I saw.
And just how different both of them are.
You can try and pick up
Such
my
a good game.
Oh, guys, I just remembered something.
Yeah.
When does Xenoverse come out again? It's soon, right? 10 days.
Soon, something.
Yeah.
God damn, I can't wait, man. I just remember that game was coming out again.
Doesn't Xenoverse come out next month?
Is it?
Dude, I don't know. I'm not
Yeah, I think
excited.
it comes out next
I'm
month.
so fucking excited.
Anyway, that's it for the show.
Okay. Yeah, we just kind of rambled on.
Yeah, sorry,
New
brother.
stuff isn't really happening right now.
Again with the no news.
We'll see you guys next week.
Hey, bye. Bye. Have a good time.
Goodbye.
Bye, everybody.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, Dodger Nick.